all want to be social media stars, but how do we actually get there? We post a picture and only get a few likes. How do we increase that social media presence? Here to answer all those questions and more is Tiffany Luke, Instagram and TikTok star. Tiffany, thank you so much for being here.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. And this is Tofu right over here.
Your corgi Tofu has over 221,000 followers on Instagram and over 1 million on TikTok. Tell me, how did it all start?
Honestly, it kind of originally, I started an account for Tofu just as a way for me to keep track of her, just watch her grow up. But then people started finding our account, and in like a 1 week period, we grew 10,000 followers. And then from there, we had a couple of our videos go viral, and then now here we are with 221,000 followers on Instagram.
That's crazy. When you first started posting, did you know that it would get so big?
Honestly, no, it was definitely a surprise. And it's also sometimes for me just thinking that we have a million or so people around the world who love to see her videos and also find as much joy from her as I do. And it's definitely very strange when we take her out on walks and people sometimes will be like, oh, is that Tofu?
That's so funny. Do you think the pandemic had anything to do with your growth or other people's growth on social media?
I definitely think so. With the pandemic and having to just stay at home all the time, it gave us a lot more time to create videos and post photos. So it's definitely been, because there's nothing really else to do, so it's been sort of a creative outlet, especially for a lot of influencers that I see right now.
Definitely. So what should we be doing? What should I be doing to grow my presence online?
I think one of my best tips is to really find your niche. So I know there are a lot of people who have influencer accounts, and like the main thing is like, how do I like copy that? It's not really about copying. It's more about finding what do I do best. Hi, Tofu. So for me, it's finding like cute corgi content and just kind of documenting her daily life. For any other person, it could be something different. You could be a really good cook. You could be really good at photography or anything like that.
Now, do you encourage us to use hashtags? Is it all about the hashtags, or should we not even worry about those?
I definitely think having a good hashtag strategy, especially on Instagram, is a good key to growing your account, because when you use hashtags, it actually increases the chances that somebody who is interested in that particular topic will be able to find your account. I definitely recommend on Instagram, utilize the 30 hashtag rule, and on TikTok, not as much, but the recommended amount of hashtags has been around 3.
Gotcha. And a lot of people get discouraged when they don't see their posts get any traction. What would you recommend to them?
I think my best recommendation is to keep going. So a lot of the times when I see somebody post, maybe they give up because they don't have any views, but all it really takes is just one picture or one video to go viral to help you grow your account really big. And you can't do that if you're not posting often and consistently.
How do you think having all of these followers has changed your life and your little baby's life?
It's definitely been, I mean, because of Tofu, I've gotten to experience a lot of really cool and interesting things. Like, she's been invited to red carpets. We've gotten to meet a couple celebrities because of it. And it's definitely, it's just definitely humbles me to know that there are so many people who love seeing Tofu as much as I do.
Awesome. And what would be your one piece of advice for people to take away from this interview?
I think there are a lot of people out there who I talk to who want to start an Instagram or TikTok account, but they always feel like maybe they won't make it, or there's no point to doing it because they feel like it's already really saturated. But I guess I'm here to tell you that, like, for me, it just happened by chance. And if it could happen to me, it really could happen to anybody. You just really have to start your account.
And where can people go to find you and adorable little Tofu?
And if you want to find Tofu, you can check us out on tofu_corgi on TikTok and on Instagram. Right, Tofu? Right? Yeah.
All right, Tiffany. Well, thank you so much again for being here. I'm going to start using all those tips, and hopefully I become a star just like Tofu.
Thank you so much for having us.